So welcome to yet another different channel I'm reacting to. This is FLEEKAZOID, who I've watched a few videos of in the past, and I think he's very funny and very entertaining. It's going to be a bit of a short one, because the video is 5 minutes long. From what I could gather, this is about the DLCs, I think, that are coming out for Starfield, and I will never miss up an opportunity to shit all over Starfield. So let's hear what Papa Fleek has to say.
And that's the last time I'll say nice things about a game. How was I supposed to know that word was a slur? We have fun here. Hi, Fleek. Starfield's new update is out, and it's already cured this man's...
Thank you for making this content. It cured my super cancer. 0 hours on record posted today. I tried Crimson Desert. It's okay. It's competent. I didn't fucking like it.
Cancer. This new update's been pimped as Starfield 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
Todd Howard is insisting that it isn't, but that's just our little
Let's say more news
Starfield
soonish.
2.0.
Wait.
Todd Howard
shuts down Starfield 2.0, claims and promises more news soonish. Oh man, yeah, I've heard discourse about this Starfield update, DLC, whatever the fuck it is, that it's essentially going to be, it's the Phantom Liberty of Starfield. It's going to be actually good. They're going to relaunch the game. It's going to be so much better. I don't fucking buy that for a second.
is insisting that it isn't, but that's just our little retard, the modest Howard. That's what I call him. Underselling as he always does.
We're over we have 200
the modest
endings?
Howard, that's what I call him.
We have 200 endings. We are over 200 endings. That is not an exaggeration. That's not English either. Todd Howard talking about how they made 200 endings in Fallout 3 and how they accomplish it. Look, I've had a lot of good things about Fallout 3. I've never played it. I find that hard to believe, and you ain't getting that in Starfield.
Selling, that's just our little retard, the modest Howard. That's what I call him. Underselling as he always does. People are saying this update is gonna fix everything that's wrong with Starfield. How dare you, Bethesda? That's the modder's job. Some people say the game can't be...
Every single Bethesda game gets fixed with mods. Yeah, mods and collections for 4,550 games, and half of them are Bethesda games. 6 of the top 10 modded games are Bethesda. Yep, Skyrim. You have Skyrim here fucking twice. Skyrim Special Edition and Skyrim. That just shows how many times they've re-released this fucking game, and I still think it's dog shit. I do not like Skyrim. I've said this so many times. I don't like Skyrim. I don't think it's a good game. The first thing people ask me whenever I say I don't like it is, oh, did you play it modded? Fucking no. I wanted to play it with the raw experience that people played when it first came out that made people fall in love with it. And I hate it. And you also got Oblivion down here. I find it fascinating that Baldur's Gate and Stardew Valley are the most modded as well. I know they have, I know Baldur's Gate has a lot of mods, but I didn't think it'd be one of the most modded games. That's crazy. Also, Starfield is not surprising. Starfield is kind of like New Vegas, from what I've heard and seen, that you need mods to even run the fucking game. You will never catch me Actually, I shouldn't say that. The only way I will ever play Starfield is if on stream someone donoed the bounty to it. So, for those who don't know, when I stream over on Twitch and in the Discord, I have a bounty out for League of Legends, because that is a game I refuse to play, and it was brought up as an idea in chat one time that if I were paid $100, I would do a single stream that is a League stream, and that's it. It still has not been met, like, a year and a half later. I find that really funny. Anyway.
Modder's job. Some people say the game can't be fixed. I agree, because you can't fix perfection. Can you fix a perfectly inflated tire? No. And you can't fix Starfield because it's the pinnacle of human achievement. Todd Howard reached for the stars and landed on the steppy stool. Starfield was boring on release, I'll admit it. And I'll also admit that you can't be boring in our current world. We've reached such levels of dopamine and stimming that managing a moon launch is a...
Bro, I'm watching the NASA launch and one of the guys has control in the control room is classic WoW open on another model. I thought it said it has control. Oh yeah, right here. Oh yeah, you can see he's got fucking WoW open. To be fair, if there's nothing going on, like if he has one job and there's not much going on, I imagine there's not much of a problem doing that, but still, that's crazy.
Second monitor activity to WoW Classic. What did you expect out of World of Warcraft players? They've never even seen grass. You really think they give a fuck about what goes on above it?
Oh man,
Hi,
Kerbal Space Program. I used to play Kerbal Space Program back. Oh my god, I really need to shut the fuck up. I've been yapping for like 4 minutes. Oh, okay, I'm gonna shut up a bit.
#1 fan. I was there when Todd Howard was conceived. The new Starfield DLC
Damn,
isn't
bro, really
a
got
revamp
cucked.
because it doesn't need a revamp. All right, they just remembered where they left the other half of the content back on launch. We got more guns, more armor, more space modules, and more modifiers. The paid DLC adds a new Clanka faction, cause Todd, seeing all the Clanka hate online at the moment, decided to capitalize on that. Trap Howard's an industrious.
Whoa. Toddy Yetta, long hair Howard. That is fucking cursed. But yeah, they clearly said, well, they don't like the lack of content that doesn't work in the game, so what if we put like 3 times more content in the game that doesn't work and is bound to be a broken mess on release? By the way, if this video ages terribly, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I would love to laugh at myself at how wrong I was, because Bethesda, I know, can make good games, even if they pay another studio to do it. Because Fallout New Vegas is really good. Admittedly, I have not finished it, and I really need to. I've been thinking about doing that on stream again, but I know they have made good games, and they can make good games. They just don't. But that's a choice decision. That's not something that just happens. No. They would never, like, I don't know, build up hype about a game and then wait for it to get a bunch of pre-orders and then fire half the company when it turns out to fail. Anyway.
Scamp. Don't come into this expecting any big story.
No, damn it. That's it? No DLC with no... story DLC with no story? Wait, what? 4 new... Oh, wait, is it already out? Shit, I'm so behind. 4 new locations and seeing them like 6 times each on repeat. It's the same issue that was in default Starfield. Lovely. Only big choice is keep fucking with the keep fucking game mechanic or turn off fucking game mechanic. What? Is it fucking or shitty? I can't tell. Only 1 robot design and that's it. After more than a year of silence. Shame and big worries for... Is that the Elder Scrolls 6? Fucking Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 6, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, and Half-Life 3 are such big cope. So many people are coping about them, and they're never coming out. Just stop. It's not happening. Just give up. They don't care that much, clearly.
It just adds another enemy to the spawn pool, and then past level 50 they added dynamic events so space is no longer boring as shit. They added turf wars.
We can have things randomly happen in this open world.
Thankfully, this DLC also doesn't add in any more handcraft.
It's not like, I don't know, a game that came out... Let me check my watch. 8 fucking years ago already did that and is hailed as one of the most immersive open worlds ever made. I'm talking about Red Dead 2. And even then, they have a lot of repeat, like, random encounters out in the world. But there's still a lot of very interesting, fresh stuff in that world.
Planets, because after walking around that empty husk I paid $30 for, I don't think my mind could take any more of Ray Todd's genius. Last December, Bethesda came out of the Clanka closet announcing their use of AI. Did you vibe code the hell out of this so we could have 16 times the bugs? Todd, you shouldn't have. No.
Whoa.
Out of this
no
so
way that's real.
16 times the bugs? Todd.
Why is he so short? No way that's real. That can't be fucking real. That cannot be fucking real. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Why is he so short? Why is this dude in the background so... Like, he's got the... It looks like the fucking Giga Chad. The Giga Chad meme. What is happening here?
You shouldn't have. No. In fact, I don't think the AI even uses AI.
No, call me crazy. I think that's intentional.
Todd Howard made it clear they fucked this up one stroke at a time, the good old-fashioned way. Say what you want about all...
No, Fleek, you don't get it. He deliberately made it that way so that you can prove that there was no AI used in coding the game. Obviously. It's just a social experiment. Gamers love social experiments, right? Right?
Being Emperor Howard, this is a man that gives the fans what they want. Todd, thanks for joining. Emperor Howard, this is a man that gives the fans what they...
Typical Bethesda fashion, the stock vanilla game is now broken with this update. No starship or planets are visible during gameplay, and my character is missing in the menus. My system and game are all stock and no mods. Sounds about right. Also, I love that it's also 0 hours on records.
Clear. They fucked this up one stroke at a time, the good old-fashioned way.
God,
say what you want about all-seeing Emperor Howard. This is a man that gives the fans what they want. Todd, thanks for joining me today. Remember when you made that empty planet and charged us $30 for it?
Yeah.
You know what I called it? Sharded space.
Oh, that was the DLC, right? The one that came out after
we can get you a booster seat if you need it.
Game Awards?
Does the big boy want a big boy booster seat?
The big one.
Folks, we'll be right back with a booster seat. On the free side.
Yo, Fleek, if you're getting Todd one of those, can I get one? If I use code PIMP, will I be able to get one? Please, Papa Fleek.
Things, the free lanes update finally lets you fly from planet to planet because, as they say,
zoom between planets, really a core fundamental part of any space sim or space fantasy is being on your ship and flying.
You mean the thing that was missing at launch?
Which is why they added it to theirs 3 years after launch. And just as a middle finger to all those people making posts on Twitter.
Oh, I've seen that clip.
After launch. And
this video by Alana Pierce, voice actor for Malevolent Dispatch, by the way. I've seen this video and yeah, so, okay. Context. Alana Pierce was playing Starfield, and I believe someone in her chat mentioned that the planets are just 2D PNGs. So she actually spent 7 hours flying to the planet. I believe there's a time lapse of it that's like 3 minutes long because someone shortened it. And when she got to the planet, as she was about to make contact with it, it just disappeared. She went right through it. It is fucking embarrassing. Mind you, that was one of the core features in No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. When that game first came out. You know, the game everyone dogpiled on launch because they said it was terrible. Because it was. And now it's one of the greatest space exploration games of all time. Not including Outer Wilds. That is the best space exploration game. Actually, that's an even better point. Fucking Outer Wilds had that. Let me check when that game came out. Okay, Outer Wilds was like a year or two after. It was 2020. I genuinely thought it was like 2017. But even still, 6 years ago, 3 years before the release of Starfield, and an indie game, first ever studio game, managed to have interplanetary space travel down better than a AAA game that they spent, I think it was like a decade working on. Kind of fucking embarrassing. Shouldn't take you an extra 3 years post-launch to fix that.
Just as a middle finger to all those people making posts on Twitter, Todd slammed in a mandatory section in the beginning where you're forced to fly from planet to planet for 20 minutes. Todd,
oh my God,
thanks for joining me again. What do you think we should do to all those people that made all those mean Twitter posts?
Punish the fuck out of them, and people will love it.
Couldn't agree more.
Where
is that booster seat? Then again, a little thing I like to say, Starfield is
Put him
like
in the
life.
pit.
I'm 40 hours in and I already want...
Genuinely for a sec, I thought they weren't even shooting and the enemies were just falling over dead. Because I could not tell that this gun was firing. You have to look right here at the muzzle to even see the bullets, like the muzzle flash. And then or you could look down at the bottom right where the ammo counter is. But it does not look like it's firing at all.
I'm 40 hours in and I already want to end it. My favorite part of this DLC, if I can choose between all this good stuff, is that in the announcement trailer, this guy is wearing a visor indoors. Several new armor sets were added to the game, which is great because in the base game, I spent 50 hours walking around looking like an asshole. They wanted to make me feel like a base game I spent 50 hours.
You could absolutely replace that with the 1,000-yard stare meme. It would make no difference. It would look the exact same. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Did I put it up in post? I hope I put it up in post. If I didn't, Call me out in the comments if I didn't put it up in post. Call out editing me in the future if I didn't put it up in post.
Hours walking around looking like an asshole. They wanted to make me feel like I was a god, but then every armor set made me look like the Michelin Man. Now after the update, I don't look like the Michelin Man. I am the Michelin Man.
That is the chunkiest spacesuit.
Tripping the breakers, a new social media trend sweeping the nation.
The trailer had Keith David in it. Outstanding choice. He was in Mass Effect, the game I should be playing right now.
You can't do this to Keith David. Not my boy. I love Keith David.
This is Starfield. Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I fucking love Keith David.
The outposts got overhauled. I wouldn't say they're useful, but cubes! They added cubes!
Yo!
One cube dies, another is full, but
The
cubes! They added cubes!
Finally!
One cube dies, another rises. We got X cubes, Rubik's cubes, cubicles, and cube-shaped guns. In all of cube-based gaming, we've never seen this many cubes in one place. Hang on, the cube is telling me something. The cube is telling me something. You could get 10% off using code PIMP over at GamerSup.
Yes, go support
Overall,
the PIMP.
the reaction to the DLC
Fleek.
has been... Oh, they're still working on that game? And I get it. Some people can't get past the 100-hour prologue. They're programmed to judge a book by its cover. And the first 1,000 pages. People don't have the patience to push through the shit to get to the fox. My personal thoughts after playing this DLC is that I didn't play this DLC.
Good.
Crimson Desert is out. You think I'm playing this shit? Also, all my save files got corrupted because I put Shrek into the game. Todd, do you have any closing thoughts before I get back to running my clankathon?
That
Show me
sucks.
what you think is the hardest thing, and I will beat it.
Todd, that's not going to get you a good review.
No, that will do nothing for you. Wait.
Call it Tripping the Breakers, a new social media trend sweeping the nation.
Thanks to the flock of pimps, and thank you to everybody using code PIMP to get 10% off.
Yes.
Eventually a game will come out, and we will maybe talk about it.
Maybe. Amazing transition. I'm sorry I cut you off for a sec there, Fleek. That was, yeah, that's about what I expected. Again, I haven't played Starfield. I will, however, be announcing a new bounty after this episode, after recording this episode. Episode video. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not playing Mouse PI for hire. I wish I was instead of watching whatever bullshit Todd is trying to shovel. Yet another fail for Starfield and Bethesda as a whole. Will that company ever fix itself? Ever redeem itself? It's just been going down the pit for like, what, 2 decades now? They haven't made anything good for a while. Actually, no, 2 decades. Yeah, 20 years ago. Skyrim came out 2011. Never mind. But yes, go support Papa Fleek, FLEEKAZOID, by either checking out his video in the description, as always, or by using his GamerSupps code. 10% off, always. Please, GamerSupps, fucking take me. I will shill GamerSupps if I need to. I'm gonna shut up there before I dig myself a hole I can't get out of. But anyway, this is insightful, and it's going to lead to possibly another bounty. I might make it not as expensive as the League bounty, because that one's not worth it. But if you enjoyed this and you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload daily. Check out all the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday. Currently doing Wuthering Waves on Wednesday till we catch up with the story. And I have no idea what we're doing on Friday, because as we're recording this, we are pretty much just about to do Resident Evil 9. So that series is about to end. So if you want to know what comes next, be sure to join the Discord to be notified not only exactly when I go live, but what I'm doing. You also don't have to go very far, because I also stream here on YouTube as well. Also, if you'd like to see more stuff to react to, please feel free to suggest things, whether it be in the comments or over on Discord. You can find the link to that in the description. Thank you very much to my patrons. I love you guys. We're currently watching Freerun and Arcane over there. It is only $1 to join, and we are almost finished with Freerun, so be sure to check it out while that series is coming to its end. That's going to do it for me. I thank you all very much for your patronage.